of me actually calling the stream Mexico to the South Americas for a 16 corner track. Josh, is it dry for quali and the race, I believe? Short quali, as per usual, in tier 2. Ooh. Sorry. Control a little weird. We have our first driver going out, which looks like an Aston Martin of either King Kong or Signsy. Alright, now Smug can't get mad at me. Yeah. Alright, first driver out on track now is King Kong, so we'll stay on board with him for now. So the strategy in the race will be a comfortable soft, medium, or medium, soft. It's a 36 lap race. In my opinion, with the hardest track probably on the calendar when it comes to penalties, so I'm going to see a lot of invalidated laps and probably quite a few time penalties in the race. So it will just be about keeping it clean, being consistent, and will probably lead to a good result. The lap record here in real life is an 18.7, but on the F1 game we'll probably smash that by around 3 or so seconds, which I think will be a pole lap of about a 15.7 or a 15.8. Some of the top drivers in Tier 2, such as Mitch, Van Atkin, or George, who won last week in Spain. But we will see in due course. Alright, so first of all, we have King Kong beginning his lap into the final corner. Very long straight here in Mexico. DRS is worth about 5 or 6 tenths with slipstream. So 8th gear, probably reach about 202, 203 miles an hour, depending on the setup. In hard braking into turn 1. You'll stay as close as you can to the right hand side to open up the left-hander. You'll need a lot of curb, carry the speed into the second DRS zone of 3 on this track. Now, up into 8th gear, you want to stay all the way on the right, downshift probably into about 2nd or 3rd gear, depending on preference. And get all the way over to the left. Try and open up turn 5 into the double turn 6. Very nice. You want to avoid the first apex, clip the second, and run wide onto the exit curb. Turn 7 goes into turn 8, to turn 9, to turn 10, turn 11. And then finally, right now we're going through turn 12 into the 3rd DRS straight up of the lap. Very nice lap so far from King Kong. Obviously going purple as he is the first car. Down into 4th gear, clip the curb, very nice. Stay all the way to the right, very wide line, clip that curb on the inside. Mount the turn 15 curb into turn 16. Clean exit, take shortest run to the line, and he's going to do a 1:69 on his first lap. That's very competitive. What can his teammate do? MK5 on bags, also known as Lewis. He does a 17.4, signs he invalidated. Another round. Mo does a very nice lap. Oh, probably, sorry. Controller. We have a few cars crossing the line. George being the first of him, who won last time out in Catalonia. He goes P3 with a 175. I expect a bit better from him later on in the session. Wavy on medium tyres. We'll see what he can do. We'll stay on board with him for that. Wavy, a very quick tier 1 driver on the mediums. Probably, no, this is the best race tyre to begin on, but he is in short quali. You probably will not have track position. So, he validates in turn 1. He'll go over to Young Cat, who's on a lap. Very quick driver, driving for Rebel. P2 in Bahrain. Currently on 18 points because he did not score any points out in Spain. I think he raced. He did. Sorry. Very nice line through there. Again, using more exit curb than we saw with King Kong, which will probably gain time. On this game, using the curbs can gain up to a second a lap compared to not using them whatsoever. Probably more, especially around there. Big lift through there from Young Cat. Very, very straight. I think he is on a controller, not purple. I think we'll see better from Young Cat. He made a bit of a mistake through there. Very nice line through there. Using ERS? He is, so he is still on his lap. They're not back on. See what he can do as he crosses the line for a 16.9. P2 for now. We'll probably see a bit better from him soon. Seagulls crosses the line on mediums as well. We're at 18-1. See what that compares to Wavy, who's also in the mediums. Can he be an 18-1 of Seagulls? He invalidated. Sorry, I did not see that. Joker, he's backed off. Mo, who's already P1. Alpha Romeo of Booty Slime begins his lap. Yeah, Smug Git finishing his lap now, which looks good enough to be P1, and it is 16.5. Times are really tumbling at the start of the session compared to what I thought they would be. So we can start off slow, but apparently we're getting straight into it here. Bitch on the mediums, about to start his lap. This is Signsy going through sector 3. He is not on a lap. Whereas Red Bull of Young Cat, though, on a lap. 1/10 down as he invalidates as soon as we go on board. Very unfortunate. George. See, he is not on a hot lap. El Buckle is the other Alpine of Matt's Bloom, in fact. He's going to be the next across the line. See, he can do through here. He invalidates as well. Oh, and he spins. Is he out? He's out. Wow. Massive crash. And he's going to block the Racing Line Brothers. People need to be careful, as I wasn't in Tier 1 in Canada and crashed out for a DNF car, as they do not ghost. As Boogie D Slime nearly does. As I quote, he goes, Jesus fuck. No. Probably show any religious people in the stream. Apparently Boogie D Slime was purple as well, so tactical from Matt's Blue maybe. L Buckle's still on that lap. Aight, bitch. Very good pace so far in Tier 2 season. Just hasn't really got the results out of the car that he potentially has had for his pace. Only sitting on only 16 points from getting pole in Bahrain and having great pace as well in Spain. Could be a lot closer to Ben Atkin than he already is. See what he can do. Did not see if it was purple sector. I was not paying attention through the sector split. We'll see what he can do. Very nice line using a lot of curves. Shortest line, short shift, through traction, shortest run to the line. He does a 1:17.2. 3/10 behind what Wavy did on the medium, so he probably will have to improve. You do need trap position around here. Seagulls 3/10 up. Made a little bit of a mistake there, run a bit wide, hasn't used any of that inside curve. Don't think it's been the greatest little sector for Seagulls, but we will see. He's 4/10 up. Even with what looked like to be a mistake. Down into second gear to get the rotation through turn 14 to turn 13, sorry. Into turn 14, now into turn 16, out of the final corner. Ben Atkin blocking the shortest from a little. Ooh, Ben Atkin has blocked Seagulls massively. Was that invalidated? It wasn't. Massive block there by Ben. Mo. See, oh, we've gone on board with the Alpha. Boogie D Slime is definitely not on the lap. El Buckle. Yeah. El Buckle going through sector 2. See what we can do. Has not set a time. A lot of hesitations there. Probably wasn't carrying enough speed as he was able to make a few corrections. Nice on the power. We'll see what this is. It looks like to be a 1:20.4. Not bad from El Buckle. You probably will improve a bit more throughout the session. The track evolution. See people not on a lap there. What it looks like anyway. Mitch is going to be preparing for another lap. I don't know what's going on over here. George, Ben Atkin are blocking the road. Ben Atkin needs to get out of the way. Mo. So Mo is the next car to cross the line. Only half a tenth off pole, so we'll see what he can do. He is definitely not on a lap. No one is on a lap at the moment. It's Boogie D Slime. Boogie D Slime is the next person on a lap. I think a lot of people are struggling with the validation of this sector 2. Very tricky, especially people on the path, where you can't really get the direction change out position they have on the wheel. Boogie D Slime, see what he can do. Do a purple sector 2? He doesn't, but he is 3/10 up. He's going to need to find 2 or 3 more tenths just to clinch his teammate in P1. Pole sitter in Spain, unfortunately, crashed down the first. Oh, he's invalidated. Silly invalidation there. Just tried to turn it a bit too early. Yeah. Both Haas cars doing a cheeky Mazepin and Shumi. Blocking. Going very slow for sector 3 even. Playing both very Haas things. King Kong. A lot of people bagging up in the third sector. I don't really know what they're doing. So I think they just blocked the Alpine of El Buckle was blocked. He was. Is Joke on a lap? I can't remember. He is not. Alright, Ben Atkin is on a lap. We'll stay with Ben Atkin as there's a bit chaos everywhere else. But I'm not really too sure who is on a lap. But we will see. very slow through there. Ben, you need to avoid those two curves so you can carry more traction. Those curves are not friendly around this track. You need to miss the first apron to hit the second through turn 6. He struggles on the curbs there. Probably just a lower ride height, so he can't ride the curbs as well. Up into 8th. Hot lap. Rich, he will go down into 3rd or 4th gear as he misses the apex, unfortunately, so that will lose him a lot of time through turn 12. Turn 13 into 14 and 15. These two little corners, not really corners, in the final corner of turn 16. Has he improved on his lap? That is the question. He's going to need to improve massively. And he has 18.3. It's a long way off the other medium runner, so I'm assuming he will go a lot quicker than that later on. In Dynamum, first, wait, is pole points first? Is pole points as a 1:17.2. Brilliant lap on the mediums. In Dynamum pits, his first race back in the league for a very, very long time. Towards the start of season 2 of Tier 1. Lewis, as he was formerly known, but now M5 on bags, is not on a lap. NK5, sorry. Good thing getting used to. Young Cat was 8/10 up, but he backed off. His initial lap was on mediums, if I remember correctly. He chooses to pit. Good decision. Is Mitch on a lap? He isn't. We're going to go ball with Mitch. He will do another lap and see how this one is. When deciding a lap on this game, typically you want to take the longest run possible to the line, as this will reduce your total finishing time when you cross it, as you'll finish at a closer point, travelling less distance across the lap, which can gain you a few hundreds if done right. But hard braking, down into 3rd or 4th. I prefer 3rd, just that extra rotation. 4th, very cautious. As he runs wide, doesn't invalidate though. With DRS, see what Mitch could do on the soft. I believe his initial lap was on the medium, so this should be quite a lot quicker, as he goes 2.5 minutes quicker. Not purple yet though. Mo with a 15.7. Wow. It's a bit. Mitch does turn 6 beautifully, using a lot of runoff. Avoiding the curves. What can he do through the middle sector S's? Very clean. Not using as much curb as you just want to be safe. Sometimes those curves can be lethal, but they do gain you time when you done properly. I think that looked like a very good second sector, and it is. He's gone purple. 8/10 up. This is where the softs really come into play. The heavy traction zones of sector 3. We need a lot of rotation. Let's see what he can do. The 4th. Down in 2nd. Short shift in 3rd, but traction. Very nice lap here by Mitch, very tidy. He does a 1:15.9, 2/10 off Mo in the Ferrari. Ferrari and Mercedes, as well as Merc, seem to be in a very close battle with P1 for the championship, but Red Bull currently 20 points ahead after a brilliant round in Bahrain and a very good round also in Spain. So we will see how that goes. Then other Ferrari of Seagulls on the soft tyre now. 5/10 up. Wait, 17.6. Mitch is doing it in tow. Good friends off the track, so I'm assuming that's probably helping him. This pulls out of the way very nicely there. Giving him a very nice slipstream. Sainsy, he crosses the line. There's 5/10 up for the first 2 seconds. Very choppy steering there. Assuming he is on a pad, based on that. L buckle. We'll try and find the next closest person crossing the line. Alpha Tauri of Lewis, who is not on the lap. Ferrari of Seagulls. These are very wide line. Doesn't invalidate. Wow. Some people get very lucky with the validations, and that should have been the valid lap, but we'll see what you can do anyway. 8/10 up. Not purple sector 2 due to that running wide, which would have lost some time. Probably could have carried a lot more speed than he would have had to if he had to stay on the track. But we'll see. So it's run to the line. Looked like a good lap. 16.2 from Seagulls there. So 1.3 for Ferrari, looking very good at the moment. On board with good time. Both Alfa Romeos on in laps. Did King Kong on board? No, he did not. Who is that? Is that an Alfa? It is. In Dynamum, not on it. Yeah, I'll try to watch one of your last laps, mate. Just trying to get a bit of everyone crossing the line. Trying to get on board with anyone on the lap here. King Kong, 2.5 up. Maybe got put off a little bit by the hassle there, which caused him to miss the apex. Decided to get out of the way beautifully there for him. His teammate. Wait, no, sorry. He's in the Asamine. He's in the Alfa Tauri. Oh, he hits the wall. Is that wing damage for King Kong? We will see, he goes slower. He invalidated when he hit the wall. Very unlucky. Because I think he just saw an Alpine groove over the line, and it was L buckle. Whereas the Red Bull of Young Cat is on outlap G9. King Kong. King Chaos. There we go. Sorry. He hasn't invalidated, even though he ran wide. Down in second. Hits the apex brilliantly there to turn 13. Highly third sector here by King Chaos. Really overextending the wheels with there. He needs to understeer. Needs to be a bit more smooth than just turning, because that does cause understeer turning in that much. Boogie T Slime is pitting, so he can have one more final run. I believe this is one of the Ferraris. I'm not sure, I can't see the time. Yeah, he might. He's got it now, though. He's got it now. Yeah, he's got it now. Both McLarens family on track, as Dominic Toretto would say. So we'll see what they can do on their final runs. We're actually going to go on board with the head of FIA, Michael Massey, also known as Swanson Bomb. See what he can do. He's teaming ahead of Joker. Siblings in real life, bit of a rivalry there. I think once had a fight when they had a collision. Rumours, but we'll see. Alright, stay on board with Swanton for the duration. Actually, no, sorry, we're not, because we will have a look at what Smugget does first, and then we will come back to Joker and Swanton. Mitch is on an outlap, so we will not go on to him. Alright, we're going to go on to Smugget now. So if I can concentrate on your lap, Swanton. Trying to concentrate on the cars. Ooh, very wide. Smug might be abusing track limits a little bit there, because that should have been invalidated. But very nice line through turn 15 into turn 16. Shortest run. As he doesn't take that line with probably a bit of time. It's 16-2. Alfred goes to P3. Boogie T Slime is crashed. Where is Boogie T Slime crashed? We can't look right now. We're going to see what Swanton Bob can do. It could be beneficial for Boogie though. He starts P11. He can start on the medium, so we will see. Swanton goes P5. Very nice lap. Joker invalidated and is on another lap now. Will he get a tow from his teammate? You will see. Doesn't appear that way for now, but Ben Atkin now finishing his lap. Was 1.3 seconds up, and he looked like he made a bit of a mistake through there when we came on board, but we will see. We'll reflect on the lap time. Very neatly invalidated. 16.6 as the championship leader. Right, on to Indina Mum. He's on his outlap. He was missed the flag. Unlucky he did not manage to set a time. Joker not taking time so far. Mitch. We'll go on board with Mitch, as I think this could be Mo's biggest challengers. Mo has finished qualifying. He missed the apex a little bit through there, Mitch, but seems a very tiny lap. Could he get into the low 15s? As he's half a tenth up, he's going to need to find a magical third sector here by 0.2 of a second. I don't even know if that's possible, but he missed the apex through there. I think he was struggling to even improve now after that little mistake. Turn 13, but we'll see as he does choose to pit after that mistake. Seagulls is finished. King Kong also finished. Joker yet to set a lap time, has valid. Can he put himself inside the top 10? He goes really deep into turn 16. What can he do as he crosses the line? 1:17.0, P11. That is really, really good starting position. You can start on the mediums any time you would like if you qualify outside the top 10. But the top 10 have to start on whatever tyre they set their best lap on. That is the rules of short quali in the F1 game. So he will have free tyre choice. The Boogie T Slime Joker is Paul Points, MQ5 on flag, Science D, King Chaos, L Buckle, Inside Mum, and Max Blue will have free tyre choice. Oh wait, he just... Inside Mum set a lap. He had a glitch session there when it ended, but in his first race back, he's gone inside the top 10, so very well done to Inside Mum. Very well done at P9 on the softs. That means now King Kong will also get a fresh tyre set in P11. So, right now, Mo with a brilliant lap and a 15.7 in the Ferrari, followed by Mitch with a 15.9, then Young Cat 16.1, then Smugget, then Seagulls in P5 on the mediums, but only 5/10 behind Mo, which is an incredible lap for the Ferrari. This is looking like a very good race for the Ferrari. Are they still racing? Who's the session glitch for? No, it's Ken Chaos. It's Ken Chaos. I think. And in Dynamum. And in Dynamum. They need both try. Anyway, Swanton in P6, George P7, Ben Atkin P8, in Dynamum P9, and then Wavy P10 on the mediums. P11 and beyond will obviously have free tyre choice, where we will see what happens. This is, by the way, the only reason they are still allowed to come around is because they joined the session late, which causes a session glitch on the F1 game. We pay £50 for a bag of shit, but so they are still allowed to drive on as their session timer only joins when they join the session. Very, very common glitch in this game. I don't know how Codemasters haven't sorted it yet, but we'll see. We will see what happens. As qualifying, I believe, is now over, as everyone who has the glitch is now either in the pit lane or retired, as Fernando... Come on, Fernando! Oh, come on, Fernando. Fernando Alonso, P20. Yeah, Fernando Alonso's racing, mate. I don't know, he's wriggled his way in here. Straight out of IndyCar. What's he doing here? Well, there's like an age limit on this league. Session's still not over, so in Dynamum still has not retired. It'll be probably a few minutes until we start the lobby, as we do like to wait on the grid so people can do strategy and fuel. So in the meantime, we will run down of the drivers and constructors after the first 2 rounds in the desert of Bahrain and Catalonia of Spain. So in the drivers, we have the Red Bull of Ben Atkin on 43 points, followed by the Ferrari of Seagulls, and then the winner of Spain of George with 25. Then we have Young Cat on 18, then Mitch 16, Swanton 15, then the second Ferrari of Mo with 12. We then have the first Alfa Romeo of Smug with 10, followed by Nathan Mewis on 8 and Wavy also on 8. Then we have Sainzy, who is on 6, it's Porpoise, who is also on 6, followed by Luke, who is on 4, and then Lewis on 4 is also, both L names starting 4 points. I don't mean their names shit, I'm just saying it begins with an L. Relax. Joker on 2, and then Max Bloom and King Kong both on 1. So we'll see how this plays out. Ben with a massive lead ahead of George and Seagulls. So we'll see if they can try and close the gap to Ben, as he is starting P8, so we'll see what they can do. Seagulls in a very good position on those mediums, with clearly a lot of pace. In the constructors, we have a pretty dominant lead of Red Bull, who has 61 points, 20 points ahead of the Mercs of Mitch and WHU West Ham George. 4 points behind Merc on 37 is Ferrari of Mo and Seagulls. Starting what, P1 and P5 in this race, so looking to make up a bit of ground on the 2 ahead. Then we have McLaren on 17 of Swanton and Joker, the Power Brothers. I don't know, that's the most bad thing I've ever said, but I apologise. Then in the Haas today, we have in Dynamum reserving for Nate, who is Nate? Yeah, Nate, who is teammates with It Porpoise. Then we have Alfa Romeo on 10 of Boogity Slime and Smug Git, followed by Williams on 9 of Wavy and Elbuckle? No, he's Alpine. I can't remember who the second Williams driver is, I do apologise. Aston Martin are now on 6 with Kent Chaos and Sainzy. Alpha Tauri on 5 with the following Lewis and King Kong, and then finally Alpine on no points yet with Rubberman and Elbuckle, but I'm sure they improve on the game, will start to score better points towards the end of the season. It is a 16 race season this season. I'm so confused what's going on with the lobby right now. Who's still driving? What's going on? We're gonna have to make it. No, he's in the pits. He's in the pit. So we're just probably a good time for you lot to grab your popcorn, make a cup of tea, quick brew. Then we will begin. Oh, as it's migrating, and we're finally in. Oh, Simon, you bastard! You bugging the lobby. Look what you've done. Oh no. As Porpoise quotes from the chat, wasted £50 for this shit. I do it every year, mate. My bank account is in the bin. But we'll have a short intermission between sessions. So as I said, you probably will need a few teas now, knowing how many lobby issues there are in this game, to fill the time. So I cannot leave the lobby, which is very interesting. But I hope everyone does start on the same tyres they qualified on. Wait, it says Seagulls on softs now. Okay, that was he might have selected the mediums when he was in the pits. I thought our lap was on mediums, so I do apologise. He is on the softs. But still, P1 for Mo. Very, very good lap there. 15.7. Well done. So, we will rehost, and then we should be back.